EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air.
Dig deep.
Here's the former Illini kicker Chase McLaughlin to get us started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. And a big hit there on the opening kickoff, and that might set the tone for what could be a physical game. They'll start on the ground with Wright, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. To the air, Penix. And complete to Drake London. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The Falcons at 9-6 now, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. They'll work the middle here with Wright. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now Penix. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
They'll throw with Penix. Throw left side complete. That's right. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Jalen Wright, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Falcons put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the lead. Extra point by Cool. It's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Love in the Packers now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. Love. Will swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. You talk about this Falcon defense. They were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
That is caught. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Love. He has it complete to Christian Watson. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. From the 33, here's 2nd and 5. Love from the gun. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Intercepted. Picked up by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. There he goes, left side. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets them on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week, when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best and don't worry about the rest of it.
Here's Penix. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Well, CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable second down.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Throwing. Love. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Ready.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Ready.
Here's Love. Flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Trap 60.
Love now. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. DeForest Buckner make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
On the jump.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Here we go. Ready.
Looking to throw, Penix. This ball down the field for Pitts. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Set it. Check go.
They'll try to throw again. Here's Penix. Wright's got him. Look at the spin. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
3rd and 2. And looking to throw, Penix. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A big third down pickup of 20 yards. Late in the season now, MVP chatter starts, and he might be on the fringe. This is always an award that goes quarterback, running back, usually quarterback. A lot of bias. Does he deserve consideration?
He more than deserves consideration because the way the game is played in the NFL now, it's a pass-first league, right? So that means that people are going to adjust their defenses for him each and every week, and he's still putting up big-time numbers. I know the quarterbacks, the running backs get it, but he should be firmly in the race for MVP.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
My, if maybe that ball is 2 yards shorter, it's going to give them the lead because he had a receiver running free there. That's a tough one to miss on.
The Falcons on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Drake London, 30 yards. And the Falcons have regained the lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And last time able to get 3. That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Love looking to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. To throw now. Here's Love. That's going to be caught downfield by Reed. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That goes for a gain of 31. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. After the sack on 1st down, Love. Right side to Watson. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. Love. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
Set. Let go.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Go.
Here's Jacobs. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Final play of the half. Love to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them up the scoreboard here.
And this one is right through, and that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback, and the 3rd quarter will start from the 30. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the 2nd half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
79 Broncos.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Throwing on 2nd and long. Love. Steps away to his left. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that's caught inside the 35. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. In motion left comes Brown. Off the play fake, Love. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Falcons will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. To the air, Penix. Looking deep here for Mooney. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 51 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Running straight ahead is Jacobs, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Reload. Here we go.
Try to run for it with Jacobs. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Okay, no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Clark Phillips has got it. And the Falcons will take over here just shy of the 30. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
He's got to figure something out because the current formula's not working. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Let's go now.
Now Penix. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Set.
Short throw caught by Pitts. And he's going to have a Falcons first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
Go.
They'll throw with Penix. Dancing to his left. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ended up getting yardage before being stopped.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On third down, Penix from the gun. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here's Bradley Pinion now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those.
He's got a man complete. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 43 yards.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play result.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Jacobs going to try the middle. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 66 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Love. He finds his man complete. That's Jacobs. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now Love. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Throwing left side, and Watson has it. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Jacobs will score. Touchdown, Packers. So here we go. The Packers will line up to go for 2.
Let's go now.
Love throwing for it. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense, well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Here's Penix. Short throw caught by Pitts. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another first down there as this one goes for 25.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
They'll run on first down with Wright. Oh, spinning away. He takes it to the 15. A nice display of power. That gives him a nice pickup. So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
Right back to Pitts again. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Right. Will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. Coup for the extra point. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth. Boy, what a start to the week this has been. All tied fourth quarter as the kick's away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Working out of the gun, Love. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need him to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes the correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the first down with his legs instead.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Here we go, set.
Throwing. Love. A quick throw there is incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down. Here's Love. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. How about the call to come with the blitz there in this situation?
And some of those calls happen just because of what they do on offense. So when they send out a number of people in the pattern, sometimes they just make a change on defense. Say, okay, we'll come after you instead. And that's exactly what they did.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. What a kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's third down.
79 Broncos. Check go.
Love looking to throw it. This complete to the tight end, Tucker Kraft. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
7 Pirates. Go.
On fourth down, Love. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back.
Ready up.
This is 1st and 10.
Set. Hut, hut.
And looking to throw, Penix. Connected with Johnson. I don't know that those medium 5-ish yard gains are going to do it right now. Probably should have dropped it, right?
Yeah, that way you save more time on the clock, but I know receivers, they think they can catch it and break a tackle and turn into a big gain.
Boy, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is third down now.
Set. Ready.
Looking to throw, Penix. Looking deep here for Mooney. And that's caught inside the 30. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 20 seconds remain. Here's second down.
Well, that was a pretty good time for his first catch of the ball game, and it turned into a huge play as well. He's certainly not been a central part of this passing game so far in this one, but he made his presence felt there. A big pickup on third down.
Ready, ready.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
Come on. Set.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Ready.
Throwing again, Penix. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Dragon 60. Hut.
They'll look to throw again. And he is caught. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They just likely won this thing in regulation.
And that score in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears, they get it done. How about that score?
Finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we get to be here to watch this one.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
Love. It's complete to Brown, right side. Now they do indeed get the timeout, so all is not lost. They'll have a chance for one final heave to the end zone. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
On the
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. One last shot now for Love. This ball intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Falcons are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, I mean, we know why. Those 3 turnovers by